Today we're here at the black ship Notorious, and we're going to have a wander around and a chat to its captain, who also built it about 5 years ago. Arr! Oh, it's so exciting! I'm so crazy excited to be on your pirate ship, you have no idea.
Oh, beautiful in the peak of the deck.
So Graham, tell us about your amazing pirate ship.
Well, this is Notorious, which is a recreation of the 15th century Portuguese or Spanish caravel, which were the first ships to take Europeans out to discover the rest of the world and plunder the riches of the East. I built Notorious in our backyard over about a 10-year period.
Yeah. Why did you decide that it was a pirate ship?
Oh, we haven't decided that. No, everybody else decided that. We built.
I've got to say the t-shirt sort of.
Oh well, yeah, that. But, we built her as an authentic, historical recreation.
Yeah.
It's the kids and everybody else's imagination, you know, that sort of thinks she's a pirate ship, and everywhere we go, especially we've just spent the winter up in Queensland, and of course they're filming the Pirates of the Caribbean up there. All we got was Black Pearl and Jack Sparrow, and we're really sick of them. We're notorious, you know. But it's a great thing. Kids see her as a pirate ship. They love it. They really love it.
So this is the captain's cabin. There's a bunch of pirate treasure in there, and I was talking to Felicity before. She was saying that it's because people think it's a pirate ship, they expect pirate treasure. So they've kitted out the captain's cabin with pirate treasure. So what I love about Notorious is that it's a trigger to imagination. So it's an old replica ship that was built 5 years ago, but people come along and they expect to see pirates, and Graham was saying that kids have to be encouraged to be on board because some of them are really terrified that there will actually be pirates on board. So it allows for the spark of imagination, and all those stories we know about pirates and pirate ships and adventures on the high seas just all come to life when you get to climb on board. What made you decide that you wanted to build and live on a pirate ship? Apart from a giant pile of wood, and why wouldn't you? Like, what made you decide that that was the way to go?
Well, I've long had an interest in sailing, you know, it's a lovely life. There was just a lot of things I thought, why hasn't everybody else done this, you know? I was looking for something that really we could be on the water and have an ongoing income to support it. And I started researching caravels, and I just thought they're a fantastically interesting vessel. They're small size, you know, as old and clumsy as she might appear. She's actually really quite a fine sailing vessel, easily handled with just 2 people.
Tell us about the research that you did before you built the ship.
Well, it took quite a bit of research. There's very little known about these ships. They didn't do plans at all in the 15th century. They hadn't worked that out yet. They were all just built by eye and not documented as we know them today. And as well as that, in the case of a caravel, they've never found the remains of one anywhere in the world. So they're a little bit of a Yeti.
And, you have a Yeti pirate ship. It gets better and better.
So, yeah, a lot of there's been a lot of research done in Europe on their underwater shape, and that's what I use for the technical side of things. Everything above the water is just taken from artwork at the time, so I basically spent a couple of years looking at artwork and picking out all the features that I like, and features that would place this ship at around 1480.
Well, it was a white sail. It was a white sail, but we couldn't have a white sail on the ship, so Graham painted it black.
And what made you embark on building a pirate ship?
Oh, well, I'd been planning on building a boat for a little while, and we collected a lot of timber. We had a few hundred tonnes of logs which were reclaimed from windbreak trees on the farms in Victoria. And we were using it to make furniture, and eventually I tired of making furniture and was looking for something a little more interesting to do.
How do you find marinas to berth her in? Like,
pretty scary. She's not the most manoeuvrable vessel ever. So, you know, she's a fantastic thing out in the sea. Coming into marinas, we lose more more sleep over that than anything else really, or I do, because we're 60 tonnes and really strong, and all the other boats are really light, and it'd look like a caravan accident, if we actually crashed into one.
Like an old car tearing through a new car.
Yeah.
Totally coincidentally, I've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed Black Flag at the moment, which is a computer game where basically you're a pirate captain. You get your own boat, you get to sail around on the seas, ramming other ships, taking them over. And so when I found out Notorious was coming, I was super excited because, I've already been playing the pirate captain. And so playing Assassin's Creed once I knew Notorious was coming changed the whole experience for me, because suddenly I wasn't just playing a computer game, but standing on my own pirate ship, picturing the Notorious and knowing that I was going to come and actually stand on a pirate ship and be a pirate princess. And I started feeling bad about ramming other ships, because other people had ships too, whereas before other ships are just artificial intelligence the computer generates to further your adventures. But now, they're actual people with beautiful ships as well, and I started feeling bad about ramming them. It's starting to rock, which is awesome. And so you live on board, so you have I even know the right terms, a galley and things?
We do, yes.
Yeah. And how did you go about trying to cram everything you needed from a kitchen into, a 15th century tiny galley?
We've got a lot of treasure chests on board. Some of those don't just hold treasure, they hold some modern conveniences like a galley.
Yeah.
We do have an open fire, and Felicity does cook on that sometimes.
So I have to ask, if you have a fireplace on board, aren't you worried about the fact that you have a wooden ship covered in tar?
Well, not really. No, fires, were an essential part. They were the heart of the ship for thousands of years. It's just something that's gone out of our psyche.
Yeah.
The fireplace is stone. All the floor around it is stone, which is part of the ballast. It's all bluestone. So there's not actually any wood anywhere near it.
Yeah.
We spend about 11 months of each year on board. During that time we're constantly travelling. We just sail around and visit different ports and pirate them. And so consequently we don't have a home port. We're just travelling all the time. They say we're from the high sea.